Just making sure everything is streaming okay. All right, so the plan today is I got a couple messages. So I released the Windows build. So let's see, this is my Mac screen, it's my Windows screen, okay. I released the Windows preview, which you could download from here. And I've had people ask me for it to help them format things and write scripts for an app called Tana, which is like a kind of like a Roam. And so the request was actually I can tell the guy I'm streaming over here. And all right, so this Tana paste examples. Get items from Readwise. Don't know what Readwise is. Okay, so it allows you to highlight stuff and then like take notes, it looks like. So yeah. Config. Okay, so do I need to pay for Readwise? Get started for free. Do this. So the request was around using Readwise. I don't have a Readwise account, so I'm signing up for one on my other screen. Allow. Okay, hopefully this won't have any private information. My favorite reading service. Save your favorite tweets and threads from Twitter. We can try Kindle. I'm not ashamed of what I'm reading on Kindle. Add to Chrome, add extension. Okay, maybe I should have picked something else. Sinking 182 books. And that's probably all the highlights from me, my wife, and my kids. And mother-in-law? Who else is on her Kindle account? Hey, David. So I think while that Readwise one, I'll wait for that to finish. I think you requested something else. Tana paste examples. So that's pulling from Readwise. Is this pulling from... Okay, so that's pulling from Twitter. Yeah, first let me show how to do like this in particular. So, let me bring up Tana. I don't really, let's see. Oh yeah, it's one of those. I haven't really added anything here. Ian was showing me a little bit that, I don't know, can I just delete everything? He was showing me there's this, like a specific format. Anyway, kind of regardless of the format, if we do something like paste to Tana, and what we can do is we can create a template, and inside of this, if you could think of this as the thing that's going to be pasted, that's the header. So Tana, something like that. I'm just going to put a few variables in here. So this would be the first variable. We'll call this name, and we'll call this place or whatever, and then from John. Oh, great. I thought I had the auto mod stuff on. Report. And remove. Okay, sorry. Hiding that user's messages. All right. So back to this. What this is going to do when you do await template, it's going to bring up. So I'm going to run this. Let's just assume we're going to paste into here. So when you run this, it brings up this little editor, and inside this editor, it'll highlight where that first variable is, and you could type in John, and then you hit tab, and it'll jump to the next one. You could hit home, and then you could also make any other edits that you want, whatever edit. And once it's done, you could either click submit or hit Command S. Hey, Zach. And then that didn't do anything yet because we hadn't chosen what to do with the result. So from that result, we're going to do something called set selected text. And you can think of set selected text as like paste to somewhere on your system. So if I run this again, so I'll run paste to Tana, I'll say John, tab, home, then hit save or Command S. It'll paste that formatted thing exactly how I had it set up. Which means that what we can also do is assign this a shortcut, and we'll just call this option, like you're on Windows, so this would be like Alt 2, I think. You could pick whatever shortcut you want, so that you could just hit, wherever you are, I just hit Alt 2 or Option 2. This comes up, I type hi, tab, there, Command S, and then it takes that template which we created and pastes it in there. So you can use whatever you want in here. You can format these however. And then anytime that you run this, you can see that it'll be whatever wild formatting that you want it to be, and it'll paste that down for you. So while I'm not familiar with Tana, Ian showed me that it, like, there's a specific, like, tabs, and I'm not exactly sure what the format is. Yeah, so you could, the ScriptKit supports like the snippets and text expanders and all those sorts of concepts all into one thing, and it's all bundled up into a script. What I call a snippet in ScriptKit is if I said snippet here, and I called this my Tana, comma, so typing Tana, comma anywhere will trigger this. So now if I type Tana, comma here, it'll bring this up, and I can do tab, the same thing, hit save. So a snippet in ScriptKit is a string of text that you'll type to invoke a script. So that's where, like, the word snippet in ScriptKit land relates to what you type, and then it grabs that and it can bring that into your script. It could also be if you want to bring the text of what you type in, there's a special format. So say anytime you type, I don't know, like, well, %% probably if you're typing those headers manually. Let's do like quote % or something. Metadata with a tweet summary. Do you have like a... Let me see if I can copy that. So like, yo. Okay. So something like this. Oh yeah, you might want to copy, instead of like pasting automatically, you could just copy it to the clipboard so you could paste it yourself. The set selected text would paste it for you. It's like telling your computer to take that content and hit Command V to paste. Copy in your script is telling it to put that onto the clipboard so that you can paste it later. So this, I don't know. I don't know how you'd want to format this. Oh, it's probably the... Oh, maybe your tweet came across better in... Filter out links. Oh, I saw your message come through in my little widget thingy, my chat widget thing. Yeah, let's see. Oh, did you pasted a link in the chat? Oh. Thanks, boss. Gotcha. Yeah, so here's how I would tackle this. Oh, I wanted to keep my... Okay, so just pasting in everything that Zach just shared. So this, I'm not sure. I don't have a script for getting active tabs in Windows yet. I'm sure it's possible, but I haven't looked into it. So I'm gonna say you're just gonna have to type out the URL for now until we either find a script. There's probably an npm package or something. I'll look into it I will look into it in a second. But let's see, months, source, URL, summarize media. So when I see a lot of args like this, Zach, I typically recommend using the template now. So if you look at this, is that text big enough for you? If you look at this, let's see, summary, and these can become, that's position 1. I don't know, do you tab it in one? I don't know. And you need to escape the $sign because of templates, you know, in strings and all that. Position 2, position 3, position 4. So let result. So once we run, we'll like say the shortcut for this is like the option 3. Go ahead and run option 3, and you can see we have some summary. I don't think this is exactly the format, but some summary goes here. Hit tab. This is a URL. Hit tab. The author was John, and the state is viewed or something. Then when I hit save, I would copy it to the clipboard. Then when I hit paste, it would paste it there. And you can kind of tweak that to your heart's content. I don't know. Let's see, format date. There are date formatting libraries for that. I think I haven't used the date formatting in like raw JavaScript too much. Zach, does that make sense? Like, I'm not exact. Let me pull up this again. So it is. So it is in one, out, out, out. Okay. And the nice thing about templates, what's up, Ian? The really nice thing about using the template instead of a bunch of args is that if you make a mistake, you can just go back. Like you can shift tab back to the placeholders. The highlighting, like it's highlighted gray on my machine. I don't know if the highlighting comes across as far as what's selected or not, but like this is my summary. And then you can just edit this however you want. Copy, paste, craft. I love it. Copy, paste, craft. Ian, unviewed. Yeah, if this was something you didn't want to type out, we could take the state, leave this as a variable. Say state is arg viewed. Let's do. Here's a fun trick you like. So if we use the placeholder and we say viewed, and then if you put in the hint, if you use these brackets, so yes, no, it'll parse out the hint and it'll send the letter that you type back as the state. So if I say state equals y, then we could say viewed, unviewed. So that would allow us to go through that pretty quick. So viewed, tap Y, and you can see that me tapping Y set that to viewed. So that'll get you where you're going a little bit faster. I'll tap N, and you'll see it's unviewed now. So that's mostly for the hint. Like the placeholder is asking you for some information, and you can just put those brackets in there and type whatever you want. It's like 99% of the time it's going to be Y and N, right? But you can use whatever letters you want inside of there. Let me actually switch over to opening this in code so that the editor persists since we're talking about it. You probably don't like it leaving the screen every second. So copy, paste, craft, nth, format date. All right. So that pretty much becomes our script. I can go ahead and I'll export this as the gist. So this is copied to the clipboard. I'll go ahead and post that in the chat. And you should be able to grab that and play around with that however you want. Now, let's see. Actually, let me verify that all that works on Windows. So the Windows build is pretty new, released last night. So I'm going to bring this into here. So I think option 3 will still fire off alt. So yep, viewed, yes. This is summary, some URL, John. Command S, ignore that. That looks like a bug I need to remove from the editor. It's probably because the previous one was an arg. But Command S, when an editor is open, it's always Command S to submit. Let's see. So that's copied to the clipboard, and I hit paste. Or if it's pretty sure I got set selected text working. Set selected text. Save. Option 3, viewed, no, summary. Woo. John, submit. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to, let's see, is that working? Template. It's one of those things where I'm still on my Mac and I'm remoting into my Windows laptop, which is right there. Let me try Command S on the actual Windows laptop keyboard. Dang it, if I did that, I would lose the screen sharing. I've tested that. I'm pretty sure that Command S or Control S works. It's one of those things where I have Command remapped to Control, but it might not be doing it in this case. Let's see. I wonder if the Readwise thing is done. Any other questions about that like template approach? Let's see. Template. Save. So why is, let's see. This, yes. Is that working on Mac? Oh, you know what this is? So what's happening is that this window right here is a Mac window. Because I have the keyboard shortcut mapped to Option 3 and Option 3 on both machines. I hit Option 3 and this is the Mac window. That's why there's the Command keys. So I'm, it's funny because it looks exactly the same. Where's that other, yeah, that's a silly mistake to make. Let's see. So let's map this to Option 4. And Option 4, yes, submit. There we go, okay. Now there's an honest mistake if I ever saw one. That was funny. So this is, that's the Windows script kit. This is the Mac script kit. You can see where my confusion was. They look nice next to each other. All right. Was there any other like paste? I don't know, any other questions around like formatting something to be pasted in Tana? Because I think the other one is mainly like getting data from other APIs. And they were like non-developer questions of how to like convert like this. Is my readwise thing done? I don't know where that window went. We just sent our first readwise email to my inbox. Just looking at my email for this readwise thing. Welcome to your free trial of readwise. Okay, so do account settings. Oh no, don't look at my password. The use of Tana paste for importing some markdown text. So like converting a chunk of markdown into Tana? Is that a correct assumption? Let's see, how do I get an API key for this? So I don't know what the conversion would be like to and from. So one thing to note, if you ever like move the prompt around and it gets cached or saved somewhere else, if you hit Command 0, it'll reset it back to center. Sometimes you want it to be cached, sometimes you don't. So Command 0, it's kind of like resetting Chrome's zoom is Command 0 or Control 0. Let's do convert markdown to Tana. Essentially what we could do is like get selected text. This can pull in something we have highlighted. So this is our text. And let's just type some markdown, another heading. This is a list, something woo.com. So when I fire off convert markdown to Tana, this will just display the text. So I'm going to select this. It looks like I might have those selected as well. All right, so that didn't. This is displaying it as HTML. That's why you don't see any white space. Let's display that in the editor instead. So editor. So if I select this and I do convert markdown to Tana, you'll see it displayed in the editor. I'm just showing that that's how it grabs the value. What you can do with the text once it's selected is things like replace all. You could replace all double headings to I don't know what it would be. So if I did it now, it would select it, and what was that? Oh, sorry, you'd have to reassign it like this. Okay, select that, convert, and now you can see it took that header 2 and it converted it to double dashes. And you would essentially have to use this pattern where you could either do replace all, and again, if I knew exactly, if you can send me like a before and after, like a markdown before and then a Tana after, I could make a better example of this. There may be some more complex things that would require some regular expressions to replace. But this is the general, like once you have this set up, now instead of editor, we can do copy, just like in our other script. So if I run this, I run this script. Now this is copied, and I can paste it down here, and you can see this is the pasted version. Cool. Tana is... Someone in the chat might have to explain it better than me. I got invited to the beta so I could help like with the workflows of it. Tana is like Roam for note-taking, or sorry, not, it's like a Roam tool where it's like a knowledge collection. You type all your things and then you link nodes together so that all of your data is organized in a way that is easily searchable and understood. If you're a researcher or you like to take notes, Ian showed me a demo. So just Roam and Notion had a baby. I don't know if that's right. Yeah, sorry that I am, as you can see, my Tana is empty. And I have received the emails. I have not read them as far as so I haven't really used it yet. All I'm doing right now is showing how ScriptKit can help you get things into Tana. Tana paste examples in Slack. Boop. Yeah, this is the one we were looking at. I just installed Readwise. Is there one you use the most? Zach or Ian or like, I've heard of it. I've installed Obsidian, I think. I've never tried Coda. What's Hypothesis? Readwise is the main hub. Okay, so Readwise is the example I should focus on. Config helpers. Yeah, I would think if people are reading, because I assume with Readwise it looks like you could be reading on your Kindle, do some highlights, and then pull those into your research notes, right? Dear YouTube, please just block things that are obviously let's see, hide user, do report. Wait, let me make sure I had the right one selected. Report as spam, I guess. All right. Yeah, Zach, let me know if I can do anything else for you. Always happy to help. Let me see. Let's see. Too many tabs. Readwise. There I was. Nope. There was one that was open. Okay. So apparently there's like a way to get an API key from Readwise. Export your data. Export highlights. Roam, beta, markdown, logsec. All of these will probably give me an API key. So let's just do this one. Oh, no. Just sync the rest of your content to Markdown, upgrade your account. This person say where they got their API key from? Oh, there's the URL. Readwise. Okay. If anyone knows where you grab the API key, maybe Roam, connect to Roam. Let's use either Chrome or Firefox with the Readwise exporter extension. Notion. Oh, okay. I don't remember where you grab it. Readwise API token. Set a header. Rate limiting. API deets. Nice. Readwise API? No. Oh, here it is. You can get that from here. Readwise access underscore token. I'm going to, I assume they'll allow me to revoke this so I can do this. Can it delete my highlights? I don't really care if you grab my highlights. I doubt it can delete highlights. Oh, if you want to save highlights. All right, I'm going to go ahead and yellow. I'm going to go ahead and just show this token and not worry about it because I think it's just reading book highlights. Highlight tag create. And then I'm going to assume I can revoke it. So let's see. Yeah, I'm on Chrome. Okay, I can revoke it. So okay, I copied the token to my clipboard. Let's see here. This is where it gets fun for me because I have to worry about exposing all of my tokens. Let's do a grab Readwise highlights script, and I'm just gonna, like, this is less risky than trying to open my .env file, which has much more important API or keys and tokens. And this, like, if you want to grab my highlights of books, then that's fine. I'll revoke it when I'm done streaming. Let's see what their example was. List of okay, what's the most basic one I can work with? So they want to post an authorization. Yeah, you can use, so I recommend using this. So Readwise token, and then the script would prompt you for the token. It's just that I don't want to risk opening my .env. Like, it shouldn't show you, might not end, but like it won't. But you can never be too careful, I guess. All right, let's see what happens when, I guess you have to post. What is this other script doing? So headers, authorization token. We can try a get, I don't know. Headers. Oops. You should be able to copy and paste this if I'm correct. I'm rarely correct, but if I'm correct, I should be able to copy and paste that. This is our API key. Let's see, this gives me response.data. Yeah, okay. So results. Reading books. Is this like an example? Because these are not my personal highlights. Is that what it sends back if you just go here? No. Excuse me. Posting isn't doing anything. Okay, let's look at the other example then. Okay, what's this person doing? Looks like they're get items from Readwise. We actually have fetch, so we can do this exact same thing. We can literally copy and paste this. I just have to drop API token in here. Sorry, API key. I guess this is a token, not a key. Highlights URL. You know what? I can just grab this entire thing. And rework it. All right, we don't need to import that. I think the config is just bringing in the keys, if I remember. Config. Yeah, so we don't need that either. I'm going to replace. I'm more of a let person myself. Is that it? Console logs a paste example versus building a string value. Okay. All right. So get items from Readwise. Days to fetch. We can say await arg. Days to fetch. We'll probably want to convert this to a number. You can do that however you want. Actually, let's do that here. Get items from Readwise. Is he returning? I need to bring my token into here. Yeah, any of the math operators will convert a string to a number, as far as I remember. It's just like it forces it into a number because it tries to do math. Numbers, parseInt is great too. Maybe that's like the recommended. It's like base 10, right? Yeah, that's probably like the way to do it, although every single way works. Okay, response, JSON, we are logging. Oh, this is where we want to build up everything. So they're for eaching. So I'm going to do results. I'm going to pull this out a little bit and kind of flatten this. All right, so results. And for each book, starts with that. So we want to, looks like we're building up a string here. So we're going to map instead result. And we're going to assign, whoops, that is not how my shortcuts work. I'm going to say that's title. We're going to say this is type. We're going to say this is author. And this can be highlights. And, oh man, we're splitting on new lines. We're looping through every line where it's split. Why did it paste a red? Oh, it must have, the results must have an emoji in there. Okay, we're gonna map this to clean lines. Line replace trim. Return. If highlight note. Oh, so highlights. Highlight is empty. And then we will need to so I'm going to assume that they want something like this, where it's like clean lines and bring this up. Okay, thanks, David. Fixes when there are new lines and highlights. So if there's a highlight note, we'll do clean lines. Well, clean lines, note is this. If highlight note, then note is that. And then we'll return clean lines and note and trim. So it'll remove all the white space. Meaning that if there is no note, it'll just trim away all of this extra stuff. But if there is one, it'll add that. And so the result is currently an array. Let's see. So we have a title, an author, highlights. Highlights is going to be an array. So template would look like title, author, let's see. Oh, type, we get type. Title, type, author, and highlights. And we're going to join, since that's an array, joining these turns it into a string, and we're going to separate them with new lines. I'm not exactly, I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know what my personal highlight data looks like. I'm also on a trial account. But we shall see. So let's toss the result into the editor and grab readwise highlights. Who knows? Maybe that'll work. Days to fetch, 2. Results map is not a function. Okay, so let's so this didn't work. Oh, let me check. Let me look at the format of the results. We may have gotten that wrong. 2. It might be like results.data or something. Okay, so it's results.results. That's oh yeah, there are some of my books. Okay. Okay, so this is, we can actually just do that. Plucking off the results from that. Oh, it wants this in the template too, huh? I don't know what this means, but people keep on using it, so I'm going to include it. So in chat, Tana people, this is like a Tana header or something, or it creates something when you paste it into Tana. Grab 2 days. Well, let's see. Oh wait, result. Okay, so what did I do here? Okay, so this is an array. Oh, that's right, that's an array. So, so result join, and then we're joining an array with a new line. Greetings. Tells Tana to parse and paste in a specific way. Okay. So since that was an array, this is what mine came out to be. I do not know. Like each of them are like this. It looks like this is, the beginning is like some sort of let me filter that one out, because that's like the Readwise team injecting data. This is because, I assume it's because I'm on a trial account, they're injecting this first result and it's giving me a ton of junk. I mean, I don't blame them. Let's do, because I'm on trial account, I assume. Well, let's do, skip rest results, rest join. Let's see what this one looks like. We'll fetch one day. Oh, look, love languages. I read that book. Remember the old joke about the concert violinist who got lost on his way to a performance? He stopped an old man on the corner and asked him how to get to Carnegie Hall. The old man looked at the violinist, and the violinist tucked under his arm and said, "Practice, son, practice." So, too, it is unprofessional for programmers to bend to the will of managers who don't understand the risks of making messes. Yeah. Let's see. Copy, and wherever Tana is. Like, do I just paste it right here? Like someone would have to, I can hand this off. If someone wants to walk me through what sort of formatting I'm going for is as far as white space. Because I didn't indent, well, I mean, these have some indents. I guess these should all have like the triple indent because it's underneath this, right? Like in these highlights would be out here or something. Yeah, I don't know. Let's oh, there's a book source URL. I missed a couple. Highlights. We don't need that. Valid source. So let URL is nothing. I think what we could do here is get rid of, since whoever wrote this was just logging into the console, they added all the, like, I don't agree with the choice to like add the formatting here. I think the formatting should be done later. Because that way we excuse me. Like now we can do this and this and this and again, I'm not sure what we want this to look like, but now it should look more like indented, like the highlights are indented now. So I guess I can copy this and paste it into, where'd Tana go? Undo, paste. don't know. Like, since I don't know use Tana, like, this doesn't look right to me, but I don't know what we're looking for here. Like, are these supposed to create nodes or something? I only need one Tana. Okay. So so one Tana, and then grab those. Is that what we're thinking? And let me let me just do like a couple of results. Okay, so if I grab all of this, that looks like a lot of white space, I don't know. Grab all of this, bring that into Tana, undo, undo, paste. Hey, that looks better. I assume this is what you're expecting? Book. If I were to give this to you, Ian, or somebody else, could you like take this across the finish line to what Tana people want? Or is there something else that I could help with here as far as expectations go? Has highlights. We can trim on this as well. There's some. Oh, you don't use Readwise. The Windows Readwise Tana paste. Okay. Like I'm totally I want to share this, and I'll share it right now. Let me do this. Tana API token. I am a little concerned that I would get a bunch of questions about Tana and Tana formatting if I were to share that into the Slack. Yeah, if there's other developers on there, that's great. Let me also credit to whoever this is. Tana paste examples. Copy, pasted, and formatted. Refactored to script. Okay, yeah, if it's full of devs, then awesome. So let's do this. Copy copies to the clipboard. The Readwise content to the clipboard. URL. So there's a oops, URL. Am I missing anything else? has highlights. Did his example or their example use readwise has highlights? Oh, that just added a, if there are highlights, it like, I don't know. I'll let someone else. It looks like they were doing a highlights here. Oops. Maybe like this. Is that? Where's my token? I feel like that browser tab is long gone. All right, and paste. Enter days to fetch 2. Copy to the clipboard. Where Tana is. Undo. Paste. Oh, so that like puts it underneath there. I guess I'll leave it like this and share it like that. Okay. I'm going to post this to reference a lot of pull requests in your notes. Awesome. I'm going to post this to, if you hit Command S with the script selected, it'll open a new discussion. So format readwise to Tana. All right. So if you want this script, let's paste that into the stream chat. And feel free to share that around. I'm actually gonna leave some notes. Edit. I made this at the request of some Tana users. I'm not a Tana user myself, so if you have any feedback, please share. Type. The highlight should appear at the bottom after the first property bullets. Okay. So highlights should appear at the bottom after the first property bullets. So under book, I guess the real question is like, like this? Probably like this, right? So undo. Grab readwise highlights, grab 2 days, doesn't matter. So that? Okay, cool. I assume like record those. Type author. Does the rest of it look okay? Because these are... Everything should be nested under a main node. Okay, so like, should I name it the title? Like, is the title the main node? Are you thinking like that? All right. Okay, so undo, undo, undo. Paste. I don't think it liked me pasting such a huge thing. That took a while. Let's see my clipboard. Yeah, I probably shouldn't paste all of that. Some of us customize some kind of prefix into the title. Is that something you customize it every time you run the script? I'm only taking 2 results for demo purposes. Only 2. All right, let me try that again. One. Paste. Oh, I gotta actually run the script. Oops. What do I do now? Okay, so I'm trying to, this is what's in my clipboard. Oh, there's an empty dash. Oh, there's no URL. Maybe that's throwing it off. URL. This formatting will look weird. Let's do. Okay. There's no need for the prefix. let's do, so only, let's do this way. URL, I'll call this maybe URL. URL length, well, what, URL, there's URL, otherwise, wait, if there's a URL, then tab URL, otherwise, nothing. And, oh, is that going to trim off the, here? Maybe URL. Well, I need to find one. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. Undo, undo, undo. Oh, whoops. Can I delete? Not backspace in the previous node as it is locked. I don't know what that means. Try and paste here. How's this look? That looks pretty good to me. Much better? Okay. I wonder if we need to do like a maybe highlights too. A type at the very top. Oh, this is, I think this is from, that was from a previous paste that wouldn't, I was hitting undo, but it wouldn't let me undo. So this looks fine. Is this from the web tag? Oh, that's from, do you want these tags in all of them? Or I assume you call them tags. And let's do, okay. I'm actually gonna do it like this though. Title. I like having it all as like a little template right here at the bottom, like all the indents and tags and stuff. Let maybe highlights. Highlights length. Then I don't know if trim removes tabs. We shall find out. Sorry, just getting over a cold. Because these line up, right? Okay. Create the set of fields, but since you already are creating those fields within the script, I don't know what will happen. So, paste. Okay, so these highlights still look like they're in the right spot, right? And let's assume, let's test. Let's test URL does exist. And let's test highlights don't exist. To do the other end of the maybes. So that added the URL and no highlights, URL and no highlights. Okay, cool. So that should work. I think we're in a good spot. Let me just test it one last time with the proper stuff. And I will go ahead and find wherever my discussion went. Edit. And do. And if you select a script and hit Command-Shift-P for paste, I should paste it all. So that's what that did there. You're the man, Ian. Thanks for prompting me to do this. That was a fun one. I'll just go ahead and stop there. Feel free to reach out. Here's a good place to discuss this. I really like having the discussions here, so they people can search for them and find them later. And I'm happy to respond here. And the ScriptKit Discord is another great place because people can search there. I'd rather not discuss like in private things that people publicly would want to find. I guess is what I'm getting at there. If there's any other ScriptKit questions, I'm happy to answer them before I drop. I'll just give the chat just like 1 minute to speak up. Otherwise, I'll go eat some lunch. And I'm gonna click this revoke access. Refresh. Oh, I'll have to do that off screen. Refresh. So now those old tokens won't work. Cool. Yeah, I guess the one thing I didn't mention on Windows, it tries to use VS Code as the editor whenever you try and edit a script. So you want to install Visual Studio Code. It's like the most popular editor for JavaScript, I think by a long shot. And you might need to where is that? Where's the install command thing? No. If you hit Command P and search for code, I'd install it by default. Command line? Oh, it's in a different place than it is on Mac. Where? Let's see. VS Code install Windows install command line. Oh, so it should you shouldn't have to do that. Looks like it does it automatically on Windows. On Mac, you have to do a little step there, but yeah, once you install VS Code, it should just like detect and use that. Yeah, ScriptKit hooks into this little system, the command line system, to launch VS Code. So that's what it looks for. You can actually customize that if you want to use a different editor. You would have to go into this .env file, and if you switch this kit editor thing over to kit, like there's a built-in editor that you're seeing here. If you switch this to code, it'll, like when I hit Command or Control O, like it'll open these things in VS Code. No, wait. Sorry, just delete it completely. That's what I mean. Delete it completely, and now it'll open VS Code. Otherwise, you'd have to put in like the entire path to it. Essentially, install VS Code and don't do anything. It should just work. You can ignore like those things, like you can ignore this thing that I just showed you. That's just if you want to use a different editor completely. All right, any other questions? I think I have some chicken nuggets waiting for me upstairs. You're very welcome. I'm happy to help. Let me know if there's anything else. I love streaming this stuff and answering questions too. So yeah, have a great day. I'll see you around.